glad to see we're consistent. Okay, can you continue reading this document for us?
I wonder if it was there before or after I said that. That's awesome. Okay. Delaniac, number 3, Destiny Dick Rider on Twitter, with a rose in his profile, so you know he's done, responds, "You are over 30 years old." And I responded,
So my objection here would be relevance.
well, people should know our affiliation. It's not just a random guy, okay? We've got history, okay?
Okay.
He responds, I respond, hold on, I have to, dude, I need a drink. I respond, "Wrong. I actually identify as minor queer / ageist, so you can keep your transphobia out of my timeline." And somebody different responds, "Steven, you're smarter than this and better versed in trans discourse than this. Stop this childishness." And then I respond, in quotes, "Childishness," end quote, "is transphobic because I am currently fluidly identifying as a 45-year-old. Please respect me. Thank you."
Right.
Okay.
Did they respect you after this?
I don't know, actually. I'd have to go and check. Maybe they did.
Okay. So question, do you still identify as a 45-year-old? And if so, how should I address you?
So not currently, but that was an other of mine that was identifying as 45 years old. My other is ageist, but I, as you're talking to right now, Stephen Bunnell, am not. So I currently
Okay, are we
identify as
saying
33
DID?
Well, my other would, but I don't believe in that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I understand. Can you read out just again that second response that you had?
Wrong.
I need to be able to own the lull in chat.
Wait. Let me pause these. I said, "Wrong. I actually identify as minor queer / ageist, so you can keep your transphobia out of my timeline."
And just so the audience can be aware, can you define age for us?
Yes. So an ageist might be somebody that believes in ages, but an ageist is somebody that is anti-age. They do not believe in the strict social construct that is ageism.
Right. Could we speak potentially to your other? I would like them to define for their own experience how they knew that they were ageist.
How they knew? I can access some of their writings at the time. They said that they knew that they were ageist because they identify that way.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
I would like to now move to evidence 4.1.
Okay. We can't go from 3.3 to 3.4, huh?
No.
Okay. 4.1. Yes.
All right. Could you outline for the audience what has happened in this, who the Serfs is in your relation to them?
The Serfs TV, aka Lance, is another online content creator that I've had the pleasure and displeasure of associating with on multiple streams in the past.
Okay. Would you identify your relationship as close?
I would say adversarial.
Could you maybe read out their statement and then your response to it?
Yes, hold on. Sorry, I had vampires in the background. He said, "The number of Jewish people who joined in on the charity stream yesterday with messages of, quote, solidarity with our Palestinian brothers and sisters, end quote. We stand together against this apartheid regime, another end quote." Lance is, some would say, illiterate. "Was truly the most inspiration part of it all." Sick. I don't know how I can say sick, S-I-C, but thanks so much, everyone, exclamation mark. And then I responded.
Qualify how Lance is illiterate, please.
Well, oftentimes when we get into arguments over things and he links me articles, I notice that by simply reading the article, it kind of disproves a lot of what he's saying, which leads me to believe that he has trouble reading, I think.
Right. Do you feel that this tweet calls for some serious speculation?
Does this tweet call for some serious speculation? Not much. No, I don't think so.
So read your response.
My response was directly funding terrorism, comma, yikes, with a link to an NGO Monitor page that goes on to detail a number of ways in which this international organization has been both accused of directly funding Hamas and has been cut off from funding in several countries because of their ties to Hamas.
Right. Outline how this is not speculation.
I guess if you could argue those other organizations are speculating.
Okay. All right. Can you continue with your follow?
My next tweet is waiting for the Vosh arc, where he explains that Sunni oppression under al-Malik in Iraq actually justifies the existence and operation of ISIS. And then the next...
Did this tweet happen?
Vosh has me
Your
blocked,
arc?
so unfortunately, I have to plead ignorance there. I'm not sure.
Okay. Final response, please.
In quote, Iraq's government had the support of the U.S. government, and all the Western powers implicitly allowed this oppression while standing by. And then, in caps, did you not see what happened at Anbar? This isn't a conflict. It's oppression by a military and government on one side against a people. Triple exclamation mark, end quote.
So you stated just now that Vosh has you blocked and therefore you cannot know if he went into the...
Well, I didn't say I cannot know. It's just difficult for me to find out. I have to go through a lot of trouble to access his tweets, you know.
Is it not also the case, though, that you have been reviewing his trans genocide arc for the last week or two?
Indeed, I have statements that he's made on YouTube videos.
Have you seen any evidence of Vosh going through Sunni oppression under al-Malik and Murad that justifies the existence of the operation of ISIS arc? Have you seen this on YouTube?
Firsthand, I have not, no.
Would you say that this maybe calls for some serious speculation on your part?
Well, the fact that I precipitated this tweet with the word waiting would imply that it was indeed speculation, yes, as all things in the future are speculated upon.
Do you feel that you were expert witness enough to speculate in such a fashion?
I do consider myself to be quite the expert on Vosh, yes.
There is a question from the jury that's been submitted. Why do you keep smacking your lips? Is the goal to seduce the jury, or what's the goal here?
It's actually a habit that I have when I feel like I'm being confronted with extra aggressive interlocutors. Not to say that you are, but it's a subconscious thing. I'll try to refrain in the future. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Are you just to clarify, Mr. Bonnell, are you saying that you're mildly intimidated in this present moment?
No, I would say that you're playing the role of an intimidator. Not that I'm intimidated.
Can you go to evidence 4.1a?
Oh, chronologically this time. Yes.
Yep. So why do you believe that he posted this in Canadian dollars? And do you think that his donation was rendered basically meaningless because he submitted it in such a useless currency?
I'm just not very familiar with where this screenshot comes from. I'm sorry.
Well, if you scroll up to evidence 4.1, you
I see
the
it.
full context of where this image came from.
I see. PayPal balance. Oh, him submitting. Oh, donating the currency there. I see it. Yes.
Okay. So why do you believe that such a useless, currency was utilized? Isn't that essentially rendered useless? He's essentially donated nothing because he donated it in Canadian dollars.
Well, actually, I think that what happened was somebody probably brought to Lance's attention the idea that he was, in fact, donating to an organization that several other countries have vetted, claim have ties to terrorism. So he probably felt a tinge of guilt and decided to select the CAD option instead of the USD option to inhibit the ability of them to operate with funds that he raised off of his fan base.
Would you agree that the Canadian dollar as a submission, as a monetary capital, is far inferior to perhaps an American dollar?
Absolutely, of course.
Would you agree then that you have a bias and bigotry against Canadian content creators?
I don't think observing reality makes me bigoted. I still accept donations in CAD, for instance.
Yep, I think that's a one-to-one line, but we'll move on. Can you move to 4.1b?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you believe that only $405 was left? Why would Lance only donate $6,500 instead of $7,000 when it's obvious that he could donate a full $7,000?
I think it is a known issue that PayPal will kind of fudge around numbers for highly inflated and worthless currencies. So it is possible that he tried to donate the full amount and PayPal just didn't care.
Because the Canadian dollar is so useless.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Would you have donated more to this company?
Yes. No. To a real charity, yes. But to this particular one, no, I would not have.
All right. So we'll strike maybe your answer. Can you re-answer that question? Would you have donated more to them?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Because I don't like to support terrorism.
All right. Can you move to evidence 4.1c?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. What do you read in 4.1c?
It appears to be a blurry message. I don't know, whoever put this here maybe doesn't know how to do image processing correctly or was copy pasting I guess.
Objection
images over and over.
relevance.
Well, the problem is I don't have my glasses on right now, so it's a bit hard.